Okay, good morning, everyone. It's 9 a.m. on January the 8th, 2024, and we're going to start the day off right with the first meeting of the year, and I want to thank everybody for coming today. We are going to have a situation where we're going to move executive session up between items number 4 and 5 on the agenda because we've got several items we've got to take care of, and some people need to get out of here and get back to their paying jobs and their positions. So the first thing we'll do is call to order. We'll have prayer and pledge of allegiance. Commissioner Bowen?
For the following things for the school year, we thank you for this commissioner's support. We thank you for all the employees of Atascosa County, Father. Just guide and protect them and look after them this new year. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag. One thing I want to do is I want to recognize former Commissioner Bill Torrance for attending this morning. Appreciate you, Mr. Torrance. Thank you for your service and time you put up with. Do we have any public comments this morning? Yes, ma'am. Okay, we need you to sign in the sign-in sheet on public comments, please.
Sorry, we got here just
That's right.
sure. Late.
Sir, would you move, please? Very much. Okay, on public comments, we have Jan Johnson from 375 Duke Road and Adelaide Fire Department. Ms. Johnson, you have 5 minutes.
Oh, thank you. I don't need
Yes,
that
ma'am.
much. Yes, sir. I do represent Attleboro Volunteer Fire Department. We are on the agenda today with regards to our contract. And all I'm requesting is that we have the opportunity to review the contract before it's actually signed. In our review of it, the board had noticed that there is some discrepancies, some mistakes, I think most of them are typos, but we're not comfortable signing it until we can work out those discrepancies, if that is okay with the Commissioner's Court. That's
Okay,
it.
we're not allowed to comment
I
on
know,
public
I know,
comments, so
but that's it.
but you're welcome to make your presentation, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Do you have anybody else wishing to speak in public comments this morning? Anybody? Last call, public comments? Okay, no further public comments. Item number 4 will be Justin Vasquez, discuss or take appropriate action concerning entering into an agreement with Agenda Quick Software for creating digital agendas and packets for the meetings at $7,200 per year, and a one-time setup fee of $2,750, pending county attorney review and judge executing it. Mr. Vasquez?
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. We, along with myself, along with Tabitha and Jessica, have reviewed a couple of agenda softwares for creating digital agendas and packets. And this is the one that I think we've all chosen that we agree on that would be the best for our county. It'll also integrate with the stuff we're doing next door in the new courtroom. And I think it's just the best option for us.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Riley. Is there any further discussion? Okay, one of the things I want to add is this is something we've been planning for over a year.
Yes.
We've been working on it, and it's going to improve our agenda presentation. It's going to be able to improve our video and audio and visual respects in the courtroom. I think it's going to go a long way with this in the future, be able to manage our agendas a lot better. So I know it's expensive, but lots of counties have gone to it, and I've talked to them, and they love it once they get there. And it does save an efficiency part of our section. Okay, any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Vasquez. Okay, at this time, we're going to recess into executive session. We've got several items we have to take care of this morning. And once that executive session will be over, I hope it's less than an hour, but it could be as long as an hour or so. But please forgive us, and we're going to recess at this time. It is now 9:06 a.m. It is 10:06 a.m. and we're going to reconvene back into the regular meeting time of Atascosa County Commissioners Court. We have 2 items in executive session. You want to handle?
Your Honor, it was brought to our attention about some past payments that were due to the EMS department. Been having a hard time getting the collections on them, and we're gonna take the advice of the collection agency and move with what was discussed in closed session.
Okay. Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Second. Seconded by Commissioner Pettis. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries. The second one we had was a PDO time clock.
Yes, sir, and on that one, the PDO office is the Public Defender's Office. They have just been doing a time punch in and punch out kind of on their own system, and they have signed the county handbook to say that they are county employees. Therefore, effective on February 1st, we're gonna ask that they start using the county's time clock for clock in and clock out and keeping up with all of their, just as a normal county employee would. And I'm asking that that starts in effective of February 1st, 2024.
Okay, motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Seconded by Commissioner Riley. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor?
Sir.
Oh, hang on.
Is it just the staff or?
No, you're not gonna work that. It's just non-exempt employees. We'll put that together. And you're gonna authorize, in the same motion, authorize myself, Justin, and
Yes, sir.
Tracy to work
Yes,
that
sir.
out. Okay. All right, all those in favor? That motion carries. Okay, we're gonna move item number 15 up on the agenda. Mr. Trent Rao, discuss and take appropriate action on approval of the contract between Atascosa Volunteer Fire Department and Atascosa County, and authorize the county judge to sign. Mr. Rao?
Yes, Judge, this is the, if you remember, about 3 weeks ago, or however long it was, Atascosa is ready to go. Some things got lost in the mix with the resignation of the fire marshal on the contract. I've got the contract to them, but apparently I've screwed up on a couple of dates and things we need to get fixed. I've been out of pocket for this week, so what I'm requesting the court to do is approve this contract subject to my approval to get the, I've discussed in closed session with you what the general terms are and what y'all really care about, but so that I can get the typos fixed and any concerns that they have, and then authorize the judge to sign that. To the Atascosa Fire Department, I've got Thursday open, Thursday morning at 9 o'clock. Y'all can come down to my office and the county attorney's office, and we can fix whatever needs to be done. We can probably get it signed that day and off, and y'all can be responding to calls. So that's what I have.
Make a motion to pass the contract subject to county attorney's approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Pettis.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rowell. Y'all have any questions, you can get with him and you can meet with him on Thursday morning, okay? All right. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go back to item number 5, Brittany Van Curren, discussion take appropriate action concerning the approval of General Davis Acres subdivision on County Road 307 and FM 2146 in Precinct 3. Good morning,
Morning.
Ms. Van Curren.
This one is really simple. It's just a one-track split, 4 acres, and they are retaining the larger portion of their property for homestead, or I'm sorry, for ag, and keeping this portion for their homestead.
Motion made by Commissioner Pettis,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Ms. Van Curren, number 6, discuss or take appropriate action concerning the approval of Sonora Heights Subdivision Unit 1 on East County Road 326 and County Road 327 in Precinct 3. Ms. Van Curren?
Yes, sir. This is the first unit of a larger subdivision. That master development plan will be coming to you for approval soon. There will be somewhere between 4 and 5 units total by the time this is all said and done, but this first unit is 27 lots.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Pettis,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? Okay. I want to record that I abstain completely from this discussion and vote. Okay, item number 7, Brittany Van Curren, discuss or take appropriate action concerning the approval of Purple Hollow Subdivision Unit 1 on Thomason Road in Precinct 1. Ms. Van Kuren.
Yes, sir. This one is part of a master development plan that you approved late last year. This is the first unit on this subdivision, and there are 34 lots on this one.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? The motion carries. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Sheriff Soward. Good morning, Sheriff. Existing employee Gabriela Martinez, that we're going to change from correction officer to telecommunications. Also discussed, this happened at the last meeting, but we want to make sure it's clarified at that point. Tier 2, $46,217 annually, 171 fluctuating, 120 month uniform, $150 holiday pay, continued a 1-year agency probation, salary budget area 012-448-402, physical and drug test not applicable. This started on 12/1/23. This is a clarification for this item.
Yes, all this is in December. It was submitted incorrectly for the agenda that she was a corrections officer when she's actually a telecommunications officer. So that changed the line item on her salary, and we're just correcting that mistake back to telecommunications officer.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Riley. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Again, existing employee Gabriela Martinez, position telecommunication officer, pay rate tier 1, $50,000 annually, 40 hours flex, 120 month uniform allowance, 150 holiday pay. Continue the 1-year agency probation, salary budget area 012-448-402, physical and drug tests are not applicable. This is start date of January 15th, 24.
That's correct. She is past her 90 days, and she's licensed and eligible under my policy to move up to Tier 1. And that Tier 1 salary effective this year is $50,000, so it's on effect January 15th.
Motion made by Commissioner Riley,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pettis. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Motion passes. Next two are identical, Sheriff?
The start dates are, effective dates are
All
different.
right. So employee Josiah Lopez, corrections officer, tier 1, $51,000 annually, 171 fluctuating, 120 month uniform allowance, $150 holiday pay. Continue the 1-year agency probation, salary budget area 012-442-562. A physical drug test not applicable. Start date is today. I'm sorry, January 1.
Yes, she's moving up to Tier 1 salary, obtained her jailer's license, and that's it.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Riley. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
It was made by me. Right, or did you make? Yeah, I made the motion. Second.
Sorry about that. Correct it, please. All right, next is existing employee Addie Cunningham, corrections officer, pay rate tier 1, $51,000 annually, 171 fluctuating, $120 a month uniform allowance, $150 a month holiday pay, 1-year agency probation, salary budget area 012-442-562, physical and drug test not applicable. Start date will be January 15th.
Yeah, she has her state license and passed her 90-day county probation and moving her to Tier 1.
Motion made by Commissioner Riley,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Next, existing employee Christian Sanchez, corrections officer, tier 2, $49,000 annually, 171 fluctuating, 120 month uniform allowance, $150 holiday pay, 1-year agency probation, salary budget area 012-442-562. Physical and drug tests are not applicable. Start date will be January 15th.
Sanchez is completed his 90-day probationary period and moving up to Tier 2 salary for that position effective January 15th.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pettis. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. Next item, Commissioner Gillespie, appropriate action concerning McCoy Water Supply requested permission for road board permit on 2723 Fuller Road, Pleasant, Texas, for Pascual Valadez.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've been to location and the permit's been filled out complete, so I move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Motion carried. Next item, number 10, Commissioner Pettis, discuss or take appropriate action to approve McCoy Water Supply's request for road board permit on 1412 West County Road 326, Jordan, Texas, from Matthew Talbot.
Thank you, Judge. I've talked to the McCoy people, and they're in agreement to do the road bore the way we've asked, so I'll move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Pettis,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries. Thank you, sir. Commissioner Riley, number 11, discuss or take appropriate action concerning personnel. Hector Brown, county worker, pay rate $46,082.40 annually. Salary budget area 024-400-402. Physical and drug test complete. Start date will be 1/8/24. Motion made by Commissioner Riley,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pettis. Any further discussion?
I just gotta ask what your intentions are with this.
Budget. Yeah, but Tracy?
I told him if you had some money, then yes, that.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna be in the red.
Okay, let's just,
What do you want to do? All right, we table this at the current time. Number 12, Laura Pavelic, discuss and take appropriate action approving publication of the December 2023 Treasurer's Report in the Pleasant Express newspaper and county website. Good morning, Ms. Pavelic.
Good morning. Just need approval to be able to publish that on the website and in the Pleasanton Express.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen. All in favor? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. We need a motion to rescind that motion? We need a motion to rescind number 11. Motion made by Commissioner Riley,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pettis. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Motion is rescinded. Thank you. Number 13, Teresa Carrasco, discuss or take appropriate action concerning the approval of the county to enter into agreement contract with CoFile for the restoration of books project. The funds will derive from the archive funds 100-400-604 in the amount of $251,863.21. Request judge authorized to sign the agreement pending approval of the assistant county attorney. Ms. Carrasco?
This money, this is collected from the documents that we that's what it's.
Right, it's not taxpayer money, correct? It's fines and fee money? No document funds?
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pettis. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Number 14, Teresa Carrasco, discuss or take appropriate action concerning the approval of the archival microfilm vault storage agreement with CoFile Technologies Incorporated. The price for 2024 is $6,160 to be paid out of the archive fund, number 100-400-604. Please note that the price will go up every year due to the increase in the number of film being stored. This agreement has been reviewed by the Assistant County Attorney. Request the judge to sign and authorize agreement. Made by Commissioner Pettis,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Number 16, Assistant County Attorney Trent Rao, discuss or take appropriate action on issuing an order prohibiting dumpsters in the county road right-of-way and authorize enforcement of same. Good morning, Mr. Rao, again.
Good morning. This is something that Commissioner Riley brought to my attention. There has been some of these companies that are collecting trash, putting the dumpsters in our county right-of-way, which is inhibiting the ability to mow, and it's also, quite frankly, a safety issue. It's already a trespass, but this would be an order saying that those can't be located in the county right-of-way, and if not, it gives us authorization to enforce that order to the extent that we can.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
You made the motion.
seconded by Commissioner Riley. Is there any further discussion?
Who's gonna enforce it?
It'll be the county attorney's office.
Okay.
No, it can't be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I know y'all wanted to do that, but I know y'all needed more citations to write. No.
So I'm gonna ask then, what's the procedure? Because there's a ton of them out there. We're gonna do it. We gotta do it.
A letter, start off with telling them, giving them so many days to remove them all, and then y'all will let me know it's not complying.
So to do this, you need an address of the location of those
I
containers
need the
and
company name and where they're keeping their,
you know what you're setting yourself up for?
I'm aware.
So let me ask a question on that. Is the dumpster people in violation or is the landowner in violation?
It's gonna be whoever put the dumpster out.
So I'm gonna
the
tell
company-
you, I use Waste Management at my personal residence is Waste Management. It's a 2-yard dumpster. I pay 150 something a month for them to pick up twice. I pay an extra $15 to have it behind my closed gates. If I didn't want to pay the $15, they would set it out in front of my gate. So with that being said, it's the choice of the customer, and they're probably the ones that say, I don't want to have to open the gate, you know, for you to come in and go back out. So neglect on their end, they're probably not wanting to pay the extra 15 a month, but
That's gonna be between the company and their
Yeah.
customers. And they really didn't have the right to make that deal, because that property that they're setting that dumpster on does not belong to them. It
Right.
belongs to the county. And so I know it will be chaos to start off with, but I would think once we get the companies involved, that will straighten
and
it
for
out.
discussion, isn't Wilson County already doing
Wilson
this?
County, this came from, Commissioner Riley, pointed out that Wilson County had passed a similar ordinance. Now theirs was included in a large ordinance, because they redid all their driveway, so this, I just pulled the, dumpster order out of that, but yes, Wilson County has the same exact ordinance.
Good.
And for good reason, because having those, I mean, it's a pain in the neck, obviously, to mow around, but it's not real safe to have
Right.
them in the right of way. You know, we have accidents, we got to have, you know, our right of way clear so that we can respond to those.
Well, another thing too, I know Mark and everybody else here sees it, if for some reason they get behind on their fees, this trash just keeps piling up and then it blows everywhere and then we got another big mess.
Sure.
So it's just kind of our theme of trying to keep things straight and clean.
And again, yes, I'm sorry that might cause, you know, some of the taxpayers problems, but that's the companies that have to address that. And again, they were making promises on things that they didn't own. I mean, I can't pick my dumpster here in the courthouse. That's the same theory. They should not be able to do that on our property. And we could go and sue one of them for trespass. This just makes it a little more uniform.
Sure.
Okay? We voted on that, didn't we?
No, we need.
Okay, all in favor? Motion carries. Don't run off, you're next again. Discuss or take appropriate action concerning order determining Atascosa County Sheriff's Office vehicle and surplus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Permitting,
Sorry.
permitting donation of the same according to chapter 352.002 of the local government code to Black Hill Volunteer Fire Department, authorized county judge or sheriff depending on how the vehicle is titled to execute the documents.
Yes, I'm sorry, that escaped my mind. We just were talking about it. This is a donation from the Sheriff's Department for a Tahoe to the Black Hills Fire Department, and we just need authorization. It's surplus equipment. It falls under that part of the government code or local government code. The order allows that donation to take place. I will get with Black Hills and the sheriff's office to make sure the title gets transferred. Again, sometimes these titles are in the sheriff's name, sometimes they're in the judge's name. However, whoever needs to sign it, this will authorize that transfer so that Black Hills can use that. And before we do any of that, they've got to have insurance on this vehicle. They have insurance in hand, so we're good there. So we're ready to go once y'all approve that, if y'all approve it.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Pettis. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you, sir. Number 18, Tracy Barrera, discuss or take appropriate action concerning the purchase of office furniture for the newly remodeled JP4 office from Desk Galore in the amount of $69,4975. Capital outlay budget, line item 012-432-707 for JP4 is $1,500. If this is approved, the difference will be charged to line item 012-468-625 miscellaneous fund. Ms. Barrera?
He wants furniture and he doesn't have enough money. When all of this came up during budget workshops, we didn't think the whole process through. We did the renovations, but with that, there was nothing budgeted for the desks, which are needed. And Commissioner Gillespie, I don't know if you'd like to say anything or
Well, the remodel came and went, and the office looks phenomenal. It looks really nice. I think it does. Judge may say different, but
No, I think it looks real good.
he does need office furniture for his front lobby. He's using just whatever the county had from years back, some beat up metal ones and some particle board ones. So he is in a need of new furniture for his desk. I will say, being in that business, that line of work, he is going with one that's gonna last. And that's the key to it. It's not gonna be cheap, but you're paying for better material. With that in mind, I'll make a motion for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Riley. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor?
I have a
Hang on.
question.
Yes, sir.
There's nothing in the surplus stores that's a little bit cheaper, because what's gonna happen, the other judges are gonna want new tables
So
too.
with that, the other judges already have brand new furniture from when we built their buildings.
That's
Yes.
looking for one.
Unless it's messed up, they had, when their offices were built, they all got brand new furniture. What happens down the road with Judge Pacificas, and he needs to replace one, he may be in the same boat, same shoe, but when that office was finished, all those offices have brand new furniture. If they got damaged, now they're needing replacement, I don't know on
I
that.
think it was particle board.
Well, that, they should have went with the better material then, but, unfortunately, they didn't.
So when the new one comes and wants the new,
we'll address that when that
Yeah.
happens. And side note, I mean, he is using surplus chairs and he's going through and trying to cut costs. But again, the space that he has now, it's a different configuration. He needs good desks, and that's my 2 cents.
so we do have money then?
We have money right now.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? All opposed? Okay. Got that? Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Next item is myself and Tracy Bufera discuss or take appropriate action concerning the Rick's Insurance Workers' Compensation automatic renewal, which was given on the Commissioners Court on the last meeting, December 28th, 2023, which went into effect January 1. Ms. Barrera?
I just wanted to bring it back and have an actual vote on it. It is just an automatic renewal. Price didn't change. Everything is all in line. They did hand out that renewal proposal last meeting, but I just wanted to bring it back so we could actually take a vote on it.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen,
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is there any further discussion? Okay, one thing I want to add to that, it was set for automatic renewal, and we do need to record on this. And one of the reason it was automatic renewal basically was because there was no change in the rates.
Correct.
Okay. All those in favor? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Number 20, discuss or take appropriate action. A, approving the county sick donation policy to be effective February 1, 2024, and add to the county personnel manual. We have worked on these policies and made changes and made adjustments. Tabitha, do you have anything you want to add to this? Because I know you've worked hard on this to try to get everybody in agreement to the same terminology. Please go up to the podium.
The only adjustments we made to this was having an employee be eligible for sick pool donation if they need to tend to the illness of an immediate, a member in their immediate family. And then the other addition we made is that we're now capping how many hours you can be eligible to have sick pool hours, which we came up with 240 per calendar year, which equates to 6 weeks in the year. And then department heads or elected officials will now be the appropriate folks who can determine whether sick pool is approved or denied, whether someone can request sick pool hours. So in the instances where an employee is under a department head, essentially the department head needs to have the okay from Judge Cood or Judge Pro Tem in Judge Cood's absence. Correct, yes. So it will essentially be as needed. If an employee finds themselves in an instance where they need the sick pool, they'll go to their department head or their elected, and it'll be done individually.
So do that. They want to send out an email. I have clarification.
Yes, so
Right.
right, for bookkeeping purposes, the department head. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Move for approval on 20A.
Motion made for, to approve 20A. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Commissioner Riley, favor? Okay. Thank you. Item B, approving the updates to the annual longevity pay policy to be effective February 1, 2024, and add to the Atascosa County Personnel Manual. Again, Tabitha, you want to bring this forward?
Yes, I just passed out an updated version of the policy because we made changes on Friday, late Friday afternoon. But really all that's changed with the longevity pay is the annual amount is moving from 80 to 120 per year. We'll still follow the same formula. Folks who've served 3 years will receive the benefit in their 4th year of employment. Another change was that elected officials for their years of service as an elected will not accrue our longevity pay benefits, but for years leading up to becoming an elected official, they will still have that benefit.
And that's not.
Without a break. Another edit was that there will no longer be a limit on the number of years an employee can accrue to qualify longevity pay. And then we just provided a couple examples for folks when they're hired in January and what those accruals look like. And then if an employee is hired from February to December, how the accrual will work on that end.
Move for approval on 20B.
A motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Riley. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Okay, item number 21 was taken care of after the executive session. Item 22 was the executive session. Item 23 came back in, and item 24, I don't believe we have anything else to add to that. Item 25, do we have invoices payroll? Okay,
Make a motion to accept all bills and, is there any live checks? I guess not. No live checks. So make a motion to accept bills to be paid.
motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Riley. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Any comments from commissioners today?
The windows in the courthouse, they have started, kind of getting their feelers in Ms. Pavelik's office the end of last week. Seems like those went good. Every window is gonna be different, so it's gonna be a learning task on every opening. The next move is they're gonna try to get into our, big courtroom to get that knocked out. That's a vacant room. They can really do some good working and try to learn what they got and try to get it knocked out for us. And then from that point, the courtroom will go into a painting stage, and hopefully after that, we'll be moving in.
Right, so the square top windows are gonna go fairly good.
Right.
It's the curvaceous windows that we're gonna have some situations gotta make fit. We've agreed that, we will not have more than one courtroom down, shut down at a time.
Correct.
That's one thing, so if we're not here, we'll be next door. If we're not next door, we're gonna be here till we get it done. We hope to open the new courtroom, hold court in there on February the 12th. That'll be an exciting day, for the future of the county. I think it's got a good opportunity there. I do think we'll have a busy year this year. We got lots of stuff. I do have some public presentations planned that I'm gonna bring forward and get with the Pledge Express, and, we're gonna put some stuff on Facebook somewhere in the future. There's a border property rights meeting in Eagle Pass on Wednesday that I'll be attending, and another one on the 24th in Kenny County I'll be attending. We're very fortunate that we have everybody stepping up, doing some things. Wish everybody luck. Go to the stock show if you get a chance this week. It's going to be a lot of entertaining. We wish the youth of this county a great future, and wish them all the best in their projects. Does anybody have anything else to add? Okay, at that point, if there's nothing else to add, I think we're adjourned.